What's up, everybody? What is going on? It's Harley, EpicTube HD, with another Sunday Funday live stream here at EpicTube HD. Hope you guys are having or had a great weekend, especially to all of you on the other side of the planet. Hope you're doing great, though. What is going on, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, we hopefully will have another epic stream tonight. Gonna keep it a little on the slower side, probably. Won't be too crazy tonight. Let's first of all, let's get right to our chat and say what's up to those who have shown up so far. We got Shiny Metazoo Hunter, all the way from Cali in the house. What's going up, Shiny? Hope you're doing well, my guy. Happy to see your package landed safely. I will admit, it scares me to death to send anything out to California. The experiences have always been pretty tough setting up out there. We got, LVX is in the house. What's going on, LVX? Hope you guys are doing well over there. Jeremy Edmondson, let's go. Matt Mander. Oh, man, look, all the popular kids from the Discord are in the house. What's going on, guys? EpicTube HD is here. Good Sunday evening, everyone. Wait, did I just have a something moment here? I don't know. Pogo Dad. That was supposed to be a joke, everybody. It was supposed to be an Anchorman joke, but then I was thinking of somebody else, too, that tends to read a prompter and forgets what he's saying. Anyways, we got Jolly Pop is in the house. What's going on, Jolly Pop? Welcome to the community, by the way, Jolly Pop. I know you're relatively new in the Discord. I know you guys don't see me in the Discord very much anymore. I used to be extremely active. Like I lived in Discord all of last year, and I was kind of told by the wife, the house, the kids, everybody that I needed to pull back on my activity on social media, especially on Discord. So that's why you guys don't see me as much in Discord. I try to pop in, but if there's one thing you guys will see me always do, I'm a big emote guy, so I'm always leaving emotes on people's comments. You know, I'm always trying to support people in that light. So yeah, we got Metazoo Dean from Australia's in the house, mate. Hope you're doing well, my guy. And big shout out to all the Metazoo Nation team down there. Brandon Pelletier, hit that thumbs up, everybody. Subscribe. Brandon and Metazoo Dean. If I could award them a medal, a support medal, I would. Those two guys have been insane for so long now. Can't appreciate them enough. Phantasma Ruficiel. What's going on, my guy? We've also got, Pogo Dad. Bro, I was looking for your live and I didn't see it. I was like, what's going on, my guy? We've also got Jacob Gamble. How are you doing? What up? Welcome, welcome. Aram 2756. 2756. I like those numbers, man. What's up? DB Royalty, what up, my dudes? What's going on? Ivy is also here. Welcome, Ivy. We've got Cardboard and Coffee also here. And, of course, Gavin Greeley. Welcome, Gavin, man. Question, thoughts on the ice fishing card. That was the very first promo, or spoiler, excuse me. The very first spoiler that was dropped. And it's going to be a banger if you're playing, if you're gonna be playing a Frost deck for sure. But definitely there's been a lot of real nice spoilers. Now, here's the thing, guys. We are on day 2, or I should say not day 2, because it's been more than a day. But we are on stream 2 of Spoiler Watch. I have not received my spoiler. I am still waiting. They apologized to me a couple days ago for not getting me the spoiler last week when I was supposed to have it. They said they'd get it to me, and I let them know that I was going live Sunday, and I still don't have my spoiler. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm being punked, but it's fine with me, guys. It is what it is. I can only control what I can control. Obviously, it looks bad to everybody when I'm marketing that I have a spoiler and I don't give you guys the spoiler. So if it comes at any point in time during the stream, I do have Discord up on my phone. I will be keeping an eye out just in case it's sent to me, and we can get it shown tonight, everybody. So again, we're on spoiler watch right now. We're on Spoiler Watch. Jeremy Edmondson with the hashtag help Harley find his spoiler. Actually, today, there were 2 other people were supposed to have their spoilers, and that was Hyperbole and Markers V. So, as far as I'm aware, they also did not get their spoilers. So, I'm not sure. Also, our plan tonight, I did announce that I was supposed to be on tonight. It was supposed to be a special edition live tonight with the one and only Gary Haas, also known as King Pokemon or King Metazoo, as we want to know him as now in this world. However, after last night's epic stream with Gary and Turmentic and Cardboard and TCG Island, I contacted Gary and I said, listen, would you mind if we moved our stream to another date? Because it just doesn't make any sense to have a stream back to back in our same kind of small community and not be able to really offer up some fun stuff for you guys. So they talked a lot about a lot of stuff that I was thinking of maybe talking about. So there was a lot of stuff that wasn't also talked about. So we've pushed it back. We have a date. We are looking at the end of April. Well, we're not looking, but we've confirmed for the end of April when he gets back from Paris, France. So we're going to have 2 epic stories to hear from him regarding his trips to Europe. I especially wanted to talk to him about Venice because I have very fond memories of Venice. And it is where I proposed to my wife at and stuff. So we got a really great story. You know, I'm really good at storytelling. D is not the only storyteller, or Rob. I got a great story to tell for that as well. So anyways, we got a great show planned tonight. Also coming up next, not this week, I haven't announced yet who's up this week, but next week, I believe we're going to have Ivy, who's in the chat right now. She'll be coming on the show, and we'll be talking about the one and only caster that made it deep into the water tower. So I definitely wanted to talk to her. I should have had her on probably last week. I was thinking of getting her on last week. Again, I had to shift everything around because of the spoiler thing. And yeah, so we'll have Ivy on hopefully next Wednesday. This Wednesday, we got somebody else planned right now. But anyways, guys, so what are we going to do for tonight, right? We're going to have, I believe we're going to have a special guest come in here at some point in time. They have the link, and they should be making an appearance at some point here. They can come in at any point they want, I told them. So they should be coming in here at some point. So we'll have a little special guest with us tonight to fill in that empty spoiler space. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, David Cotter. Happy Sunday, Harley. Boys got their package. Playmat and Trick No Treat packs and made a video for tomorrow. Thanks for all you do. Yo, that is so... I'm so happy, David, that it made it. I tried to throw in a little bit of extra stuff for the boys, so hopefully they enjoyed that. Jeremy says, I got questions for Gary. Ooh, nice. Well, I'll get them from you, Jeremy, and we'll start lining that up for when I talk to Gary next month. Ivy says, a good call. Yeah, for sure. So I tried getting a hold of Gary. Since last year, Gary and I have talked about going live together. And the problem was I didn't want to use StreamYards or Melon. And I wasn't able, I don't have a strong enough computer to bring in a third party like StreamYards or Melon into Streamlabs. So I kept pushing it off. And then I reached out to him in February, but I was reaching out to him under the other account, which he doesn't really DM on. And so I didn't get a chance to. When Rob and them told me they had Gary, and I asked them how did they get it, it was on the other account he uses, which is the one I did not DM. So anyways, we got it set up. So I'm looking forward to that. Yo, Awful Waffles, man. Hi, hey all, how's everyone doing? Awful, I hope you got your package. If not, you should have it by Monday. Arbiter, yo, what's going on? Wisconsin's in the house. Let's go. Hey, good to see you, fam. You coming to Wisconsin for the Force Tower? I don't know. I am still waiting to hear about Earth Tower, along with another influencer. We believed we were invited because we are influencers, and they said from the start that influencers were going to be invited to Earth. So we haven't received anything yet, so we don't really know what's going on. We're just kind of waiting, sitting back and waiting for Mike and Andy and those guys to get back in the hot seat to let us know. Because I know right now, I think they're on vacation or something. I mean, we know they're on vacation. I think most of us have seen the yacht photos, so and the clubbing video. So they're definitely on vacay right now. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. I would actually love to get up there. I know I could probably fly into either Milwaukee or Green Bay. I'm good for either one. I know the company flies into both those places, so we'll see how it goes. No, he's just a close family friend. Yeah, Ivy, he talked you up a lot yesterday, and that is freaking epic. That is epic. Like I said, last year I had a great time with Gary, spending it at Collecticon with him, at several Collecticons. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. We got cheese curds. Oh, guess what, Arbiter? We got cheese curds here, too. We have Culver's. So I often go to Culver's, which kind of explained part of my 45 to 50 pound weight gain this year. Yeah. So, excuse me, I had to put off going to Culver's because I have a pretty bad habit of ordering the concrete mixer, large size, and then of course there's the pretzel bites, and I absolutely love Culver's. But anyway, so what's going on tonight, everyone? Everyone's that's the one thing everyone wants to know, right? So again, we're gonna have a special guest pop in here at some point in time. And what we're gonna do is, again, we're counting down to native. So last live stream we opened, I went and because I was trying to stall time for the Metazoo guys last weekend to do the game, the casters and cryptids game. I ended up opening 2 booster boxes, right? We opened the Seance, and then we did a Wilderness. In fact, we did like a speed run of opening Wilderness, and I did not get a Prismora, unfortunately. So tonight we're gonna go and hit UFO. We're gonna see if we can find ourselves a secret rare in UFO. And then again, this is a countdown to native. The next box break that I'm gonna do is going to be probably Nightfall. I have 1 box I can open, and then we're gonna crash it with a Cryptid Nation, possibly also with some first edition packs that I may or may not have just received, or I haven't received it yet. Actually, it's on its way though. It's on its way. I did an epic Pokemon trade with a friend of mine who I've done quite a few trades with, actually, and he's really helped me out a lot because he's kind of wanted to move on from collecting Metazoo. He's not he's not a big person in Metazoo. He's just strictly a collector, but he doesn't feel that for his collection needs that Metazoo has a space there. He's really mainly Pokemon, and Dragon Ball. So we've just been doing some trades over the past year, and then we did kind of a mega trade this past week. So I do have some items coming that I'm looking forward to that I don't have. So that'd be pretty cool. But anyways, everyone, as far as the other thing goes, giveaways, of course, I love to support our community. We've also got memberships we've gotten open now. I'm going to be working with Cardboard. I'm sorry, Ian. Cardboard and Coffee. He's going to be assisting me with customizing the memberships a bit more, adding the emotes and things like that for you guys. We're going to be working on that, I think, this upcoming week. At least that's the goal, is we're going to try to. I'm also going to be holding a private membership giveaway for those people that got in for the memberships. I want to be able to offer them something right off the bat, so we'll be doing that. But for tonight, we still have
we just become best friends.
2.
Yep.
Yo, Pogo Dad, he just gifted somebody an EpicTube HD membership. Very cool. Very cool. Again, guys, I don't care if anybody gets a membership. I don't care if it's the, I think I did $1. I think it's $1 membership, a $5 membership, and a 10, right? So I don't care what anybody does. You don't have to be a member at all for anything. I just know that a lot of you out there have been actually pushing me to do the memberships. And so has Ian. He's been pushing me as well. So we finally got it rolling, basically. But yeah, for tonight, we still have a beautiful, lovely playmat to give away from the one and only Metazoo Nation. Maddie, Dean, the crew down there. We still have one of we actually have 2 of these to give away. So we're going to give one away tonight. Also, it comes with this little koala bear. Now, the people who won the playmats last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? It was 2 weeks ago, I think. I forgot to put your little koalas in. If you guys really want your koalas, the 2 who won, I can't remember at this point, let me know and I'll mail you your 2 little koalas. I completely forgot. But I want to point out, I just want to point out something from the guys. Let's switch cams here. I just want to point something out here. I just want to point out that I was gypped by Metazoo Nation. My guys came naked. I did not get clothes for my little koalas. They all came naked. You can see their bums right there. And I was like, wow, I must have got the dollar store koalas, man. I didn't get it. They didn't come clothed. What's going on with that, man? My guys didn't come clothed. Another little tiny thing I'm going to give away tonight. We're going to give away a little slab. This is a first edition reverse hollow Metazoo Seance Chibi the Blue Ox. I know we got some Chibi the Blue Ox fans out there. So we're going to be giving away this beautiful slab tonight. This was donated by SJC Collectibles. So big shout out to Scott over at SJC Collectibles for donating a beautiful slab for us to give away tonight. So those are 2 items that we're going to go ahead and give away during the stream. Again, I don't plan to go too long tonight because it all depends on the special guest that shows up. This could end up being a 3-4 hour stream. I have no idea, guys. It could just be an hour and a half stream. Who knows? And then we have our final giveaway of the night. This was courtesy of Metazoo Games. Again, they gave me a few items to give away at the water tower, and this was one of them. So we have our last Metazoo Games item from the water tower. This is the lanyard, guys, that Chris designed. So our very epic artist at Metazoo Games. And this will be given away tonight. So those are the 3 items that we're going to give away tonight. And again, we're going to go searching for some neutrality here and seeing if we can pull anything really epic out of here, guys. It's been a while since I've gotten something really cool. So let's go ahead and get into it. Again, I want to say thank you guys all for showing up tonight. Hopefully, maybe someone at Metazoo will chime in with a little special something and letting me know that we have it. So we'll see how it goes, guys. Matt, dollar store koalas. Let's go, baby. Hey, I'm happy for the koalas no matter what. I was more happy for the biscuits they sent, the waffle and biscuits. Those were freaking great, man. That actually made my day. It was those. Those were freaking so good, man. So good, guys. All right, let's get the camera angle just right. Here's so I can get it down a little bit more. But I hope you guys are doing great again. It's Sunday evening, Sunday fun day here. And yeah, hopefully everything is sounding good, working good. I'm going to crank the music up a little bit more. I know it does come through the mic a little bit differently, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If anybody has any questions or wants to talk or anything, let me know. And yeah, that's all we got for today. As far as Earth Tower goes, guys, so I have made arrangements to go to New York. I have made arrangements. However, without knowing if I have the invitation, I'm not gonna commit to going. getting to New York isn't the issue for me. That's not the issue. The issue is staying somewhere. And right now I have a place to stay, but I really only have a little bit of time left to confirm with this group of people that I'm going in, and I don't want to leave people hanging. You know, and that's the thing. So hopefully we'll find out soon if I get the invite. And I'm not the only one waiting for an invite, by the way. I know there's a few influencers that are also waiting to see if they're going to be invited to the Earth Tower. Because again, they did mention from the start that influencers were going to be invited. And so I just kind of assumed I was going to get the invite. But again, everybody else has gotten their invites, and we have not yet. So hopefully, but I will be ready to go if I can go. If I get a chance to go, I will be ready to go. I've got my cameras. I've got everything good. Just got to make it happen at the end of the day, guys. That's it, right? All right, let's get into this first one. Again, we're going to be looking for some fire from UFO. For those of you who didn't get a chance to open UFO, you definitely want to grab a box. They're pretty relatively inexpensive right now. You can pick a box up. I definitely support you picking up a box from a partner store. So yeah, you're gonna pay a higher price for it, but you're supporting Metazoo in a true way. But if money's the issue and you can't really do it, it's completely understandable, guys. No one's gonna hold anything against you if you can't afford it. You know, to spend the extra, you know, I don't know what it is, like 20 bucks or something, maybe from what a non-partner store might be selling it at. So who knows? Gotta come to my channel for the koala clothes. I know, right? I know somebody got the koala clothes. They got them all. I'm gonna have to catch the Ivy special. We had a great round. Oh, really, Jeremy? Oh, that's gonna be fun then. That'll be very fun talking with Ivy. Yeah. I got to watch Ivy. There weren't a whole lot of females at the tower event. But Ivy was one of the strongest players that actually came out of the whole event. Made it to the round of 16. Almost. Ooh, we're starting off with a full hollow. The Sparky Slushy. Let's go. Sir Isaac artwork here. Or actually, no, excuse me. Botello. Oh my gosh. How can I mess that up? But Ivy literally got a game in on the guy who, you know, if there's one thing as a former athlete myself, losing sucks. Everybody knows that. Even if you're playing TCG, you're competing, right? And it sucks to lose, but it never sucks to lose to the person who takes home the championship. And if there's one thing that Ivy can say, is that. Oh crap, thanks Pogo Dad. Yeah, Jeremy Edmondson, you were gifted from Pogo Dad. You were gifted a membership for the month, man. So welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Music is low on my end. Yeah, it's... So, I did talk to Apple support, Brandon. With Ventura, they've put in a stop for now until somebody designs a software to beat it, because that's what always happens, right? There's no way for me to... Oh, back-to-back hollows. Foo Fighters, let's go. There's no way for me right now to use one of the third-party sources to get the music to play through the computer to you guys in Streamlabs. It is supposedly there is some being worked on though. So for now, all you guys are hearing is the music coming out of my computer itself to me and then going through the microphone. That's how you guys are hearing it. But yeah, I talked to a few people this week. I talked to a few Apple pros in YouTube, and a lot of people are frustrated with Ventura. So, but I had to download Ventura because I needed to add another camera when my camera broke. I needed to add the iPhone. You had to have Ventura to use your iPhone as a webcam. So I had to do it. I had to upload or download Ventura. Ooh, Forest Element. I see this card being thrown around a lot by people for Forest coming up. Stargate. Let's go. I think your HST time is off by an hour, says Chasing Summer. Oh, did you guys well, this is weird. I don't think I've ever... Wait. It's been so long since I opened UFO. Am I supposed to have 3 full hollows in a row? I can't remember. We don't participate. Ah! Okay. Okay. I got it, Allie. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oh, yeah, it is the air. There you go. Beautiful card. Yeah, Allie, I completely forgot. You guys don't change. Very cool. Very full hollow heavy. We got 33 out of 36, our last box. I do recall opening out a UFO that was full hollows. I do recall that now. Yes. In fact, if I remember right, wasn't it one of the boxes that I gave away to you guys out there when we did the when we had a sponsor from Breaking Bangers and they gave me a case to open, and we basically what we did was we gave, I think it was 4 packs per person. We gave those away during the stream. I think that was when we had a full 36 36 if I remember right. Oh, all right, already broken, guys. It's already broken. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little high. Not too crazy. But yeah. So okay. We already know who's going to, I think we know most people that are going to go to Earth, right? Who's already ready to go for Forest? Who's ready to go? Besides Arbiter, who else is going to be ready, and who's already believed that they should be qualifying for Forest? I know they haven't sent out the stuff yet, I know that, but I'm just curious to know who has already done the qualifications. I believe this is your last opportunity. Was it this weekend, your last opportunity for Forest? Or do you have one more weekend left? I can't recall. Yeah, it was very full hollow heavy. Arbiter says me. Let's go. I may go to Forest, not 100% sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get, I'm not going to dox where people live, but I don't think the drive for you would be too terrible, Brandon. When is Spirit sign up, says Shiny. Oh, we're back to the full hollows. Let's go. Hello from Australia, says Cantagroove. Hello, mate. What's going on, my guy? Hope you're doing well. And when I say my guy, that could be my girl too. It's just, you know, it's a saying. It can go either way. I'm 5 hours away. Dude, that's not a bad drive at all. I mean, that's an easy drive. Not bad at all. That Sean guy will probably go too, because his main... Why am I only seeing part of my... Hold on, guys. There we go. Now I see the full text of everything. Okay. I was like, I'm not seeing your guys' full text. That Sean guy will probably go to, because his main deck is Forest. Yes, it is. His main deck is Forest. He's a Forest water player. If you guys didn't catch my water tower video, at the very, very, very end of the video, oops, what is that? Okay. I got to interview him as he was after he accepted his award, and yeah, he told me right then on the spot that water, oh, it's another Sparky Slushy. Water and Forest are his main decks. Well, he literally said Forest, but then he said he's a water Forest guy. So, yeah, for all of you that that know or are aware of Sean from Loveland, right? The lads of Loveland over in Jersey. You guys might want to make sure you're paying attention to what he's doing over there, what they're doing, because he was an aggro-fast player during the Water Tower tournament. I'm 100% positive he's going to be an aggro-fast player in Earth. Speaking of Earth, there we go with Crocodingo. Crocodingo is not from the Dingo land of Australia, but rather Tennessee, actually. Invigorate. Arid Drought. Again, some epic Earth cards in here, guys. Epic Earth cards. Oh, we got one of my favorite cards from UFO. Let's go. Now, this is an Isaac. A Sir Isaac Otwick card. Oh. Also, everybody, let me drop a little bomb on you right now. Probably the wrong choice of words to use on YouTube, by the way. Should not be using the B word. Should not be using the B word here. That is for sure. Oh, you know what? What did I do? Oh, here it is. Two things, actually. Let me say this part first. Hey, Mr. Walker in the house. Two things, guys. I completely forgot all about Joker's favor. Guy, you're not gonna believe this, everyone, but I actually haven't unpacked from Water Tower. Now, a lot of you guys know I have been sick, and as crazy as this may sound, I am actually still sick, everybody. I'm still only operating at like 75% right now. That's it. I still can't hear out of my right ear. I'm going to the doctor this week to find out why this has not unclogged. That's why you guys see me in videos. I'm like doing this. I'm trying to compress inside. But I've still been sick, so I have not unpacked, right? I forgot that I was given this beautiful, gorgeous gift from Joker's favor at the Water Tower. I completely forgot about it. So we're going to open this. Got to make sure. Hey, what's going on? Alec Taylor. What's going on, my guy? Alec. Alec was another person at Water Tower. It was great to meet you, Alec. I know I probably said it already, but just in case. Did Sam Sinclair make it safe? Yes. Sam Sinclair did make it safe. I have it already. I have it in the binder. I'll just try to remind me. I will try to show it here a little bit later because I already put it in the binder. I gotta remember to show that. Definitely need to get checked out. Been sick a long time. Yeah, I've already been to the doctor twice. It's just nagging with me. It's just nagging with me. So, you know, sometimes things like that happen. But it's not the you know what, everyone. It just strictly was a sinus infection. So when you have a sinus infection, what happens is when you're sleeping during the night, it goes down into your lungs if you're not taking care of it. Remember, I told you guys, I kind of let it go that first week, so it got worse, and then it basically slid down into the lungs. And that's how I got the upper respiratory infection from it. So where everybody else pretty much got out of it, you know, pretty quickly. I do know Claire, the Rusty Ranger, is also still suffering a little bit from being sick as well. So at least that was like maybe a week and a half ago though. So maybe she's not sick anymore. I haven't spoken to anybody else who might be still sick as well. So we'll see what happens. Definitely need to get checked out. Have you tried Sudafed? Says Ali. We did NyQuil, and then we did Mucinex, and then obviously I got prescribed actual antibiotics, which just finished 2 days ago. So yeah, now I have a little cough that won't go away in my ear. That's it, really. Hey, Tuffy, what's going on, man? Epic love. Did I miss the spoiler? Tuffy, you did miss it. Here it is right here. It is opalescent moss. Now, you may fatigue this artifact at any time to generate one forest and one light. You may not control more than 2 artifact essence in the arena. So if you've not heard of this card, Tuffy, you might want to think about this for your deck. I don't know. For a forest deck, maybe. Maybe has it a reserve? I don't know. Pretty epic spoiler if you ask me. So, took a while for that one to come too. I think around 7 months, that spoiler. It finally got here though. Finally got here. Pollen here isn't helping either. Yes. Yes, that's another issue, everybody. For those of you that don't understand the South, okay? When we moved from the North, when we moved from New York down here, and even from the Midwest where I'm originally from, I have never in my entire life, I've never seen pollen like it is here in the South. When you walk out to your car, it looks like it snowed about 1/4 of an inch to sometimes 1/2 an inch of yellow pollen. It's insane here. Really, really terrible down here because there's a lot of Leland cypress trees. There's a lot of forestation down here. So very, very, very crazy down here when it comes to the pollen. You said that so seriously. That's the idea, Tuffy. That's the idea. White Stag. Oh, Flatwoods Monster. I always love pulling this card. Always love. And you know what's great about this card, everyone? You know what really makes this fun? Is that getting to watch D talk about their experience during their lecture at Water Tower. Flatwoods Monster was one of the main monsters that D was really, really into. So it was great to learn a little bit more about Turmentic. Gotcha. I see it. All right, everybody. Are we ready for we ready for us? Hold on one second. Let me get this going here. All right. Hang on one second, everyone. I know we got 26 people in the chat. Again, we got a few small little giveaways. Again, everyone, I'm gonna be pulling back on so many giveaways for a little bit. Obviously, I'll still try to do at least one in every video, but yeah, I'm gonna pull back just a little bit. But tonight, again, we got 3 really nice giveaways for our community tonight. So let me get this going first. There we go. All right, hang on one second. Let me just double check everything here. All right, that is, turn that up a little bit. Let me fix, hold on one second, guys. I'm just trying to fix something here before I reveal what we got going on. Let's see here. Huh? Oh, no, nothing too crazy's happened. Unfortunately, still no spoiler, though. I'm trying to fix my Streamlabs. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Bear with me as I try to fix. I need to readjust my Streamlabs a little bit. Give me 1 second. Nope. Whoop. Wrong thing here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to adjust Streamlabs. Just give me a second. Bear with me. Bear with me, people. I had it set up wrong is what it is, so I'm just trying to fix it here. All right, let's see if I can get this. Let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Whoa, too big. Hold on. I know, I'm always like, my computer, but at least I got a computer, but it works just a little slow on me. Come on, baby. Work with me, guys. We're almost there, everybody. We're almost there. I'm just trying to get it just right so we can... Alright, gotta go a little smaller. See, I had it way off. I was kind of going off of mine My problem is the camera I use in front of me is it doesn't zoom out any more than where it's at, and I'd have to change to the other lens. And I really don't want to change to the other lens because it warps everything, and I don't like that. All right, we're almost ready, everyone. We're almost there. All right. I believe I got it. All right, are you guys all ready? Let's give a big warm welcome. I'm sure you haven't seen this person in a very long time, but let's welcome the one and only Reveal? There it is. One and only Turmentic. What is going on, my guy?
What's up, my dude? How are you today?
Oh, yes. Good, good. Let me turn you up a little bit. Let's see. Do I got you turned up? Let me turn this up a little bit more. I'm going to turn the music down. In fact,
listen to Tuffy. No, that's a spoiler.
There you go. There's a spoiler. I promised everybody a spoiler. We got it. We got our spoiler, everybody. So what's going on, man?
Oh, nothing. Just got off work. Put the kids to bed. Wanted to swing by, say hey to you, hang out for a little bit. I gotta hang out with the wife for a little bit tonight because we couldn't do that because of the Gary interview last night. But
yeah. You guys
what's
went,
up,
you guys went
everybody?
a little long.
Oh yeah, I was trying to actually think of questions to keep him on stream. I'm not even going to lie. It was amazing talking to that guy.
Gary will not leave the stream. Will not leave the stream.
I know. I wish I could have thought of more stuff to ask him.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that once he starts talking, he gets moving, and he's more than comfortable with just sitting there and talking and just chilling the whole time. So what were you up to all day? What was going on today?
Well, today I mean, of course, everybody knows I work at Super Galactic, one of the partners. And pretty much all day today, Sunday is our Pokemon day. So from 1 to 4, it's just nonstop. Kids, adults, families all coming in, playing Pokemon, learning how to play and everything like that. And it's always one of our busy days.
Wow. Yeah, I have noticed that Pokemon is kind of revived in the TCG realm a bit. I noticed when I was at Poke Charles for the original Water Tower qualification tournament, how many people were playing Pokemon. I was really surprised because I'm not used to seeing that. So quite a few people were
that's one of the things we're trying to actually do at the shop in regards to Pokemon is teach the kids how to play, because it will give them more appreciation for the cards. At the same time, they'll be able to pinpoint, oh, this card probably is worth more because of the playability and stuff like that. So it's something we've been working on the last couple of months, and it's been pretty awesome.
Cool. I was going to try and go to the other cam here.
No, Matt, I'm not eating any more Tim Tams. I am saving them. I still have 6 left, and I'm counting them down because I can't find them anywhere in the United States. I've tried.
Man, you won't find those here. Those are not here. Very difficult to find. But yeah, I ate all mine basically right away. Those did not survive at all with me. I'm a chocolate freak already, so I already have issues. It's very difficult for me not to have some chocolate.
It was hard not eating them. I'll be honest. It was super, super hard. And then my wife, she actually snuck one the next morning to actually try the coffee trick. And then I think she snuck another 2. And I'm like, I'm going to have to hide these things.
Yeah, man. They're freaking addictive. The Tim Tams were addictive. I will say,
$60 Hasbar.
Wait, what did he say?
He said he checked Amazon for Tim Tams and they were $60.
Holy crap! Really? Jeez.
I mean, well worth it. I would pay $60 for a package of them, but still, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty insane for sure. But they were really, really good though. I definitely, again, thanks to Matt and the whole crew down there for sending us that stuff. That was so kind of them to do that, man.
Yeah, I still have a couple. I saw that you had I was watching the stream on my way home, and I saw you had a couple play mats. So do I. I still need to actually, next time I do a live, I'm going to actually try to give those away. And all the stuff from the giveaway when I did the interview with him, that should all be going out hopefully tomorrow, I want to say. Shipping is hard. Oh, let's just say shipping is hard.
That's why I have a I have a it's been very it was very tough on me for a long time doing the shipping. Was just my wife was like, you can't do giveaways anymore, you have to stop because we can't afford it, because we're on a super tight budget. I mean, like, really tight.
I feel that. I mean, yeah, because like same thing with you. Like all of this stuff that we're shipping out, like I'm paying for out of pocket. I mean,
Yeah.
thank God that the channel's actually monetized now, so I'm hoping to actually use some of that to actually recoup.
And that's what it
all
is.
of it's going to be invested, just like you.
Exactly. And that's been the great part of it, was it's the community coming up and supporting us who are, you know, helping to do these things. It makes a huge difference, because without it, there's no way. And it drives me to, that's one of the things that drives me to want to go to the events, is because I know that if I can bring stuff back for people, I know that they're going to help me out also with trying to help everyone get it, including themselves, you know. So one of the biggest benefactor for me has been Metazoo Dean. I mean, he's been a huge supporter of the channel, the whole Metazoo Nation crew down there. And the funny thing is, they actually win. Their winning percentage is insane. They have the best winning percentage. And, you know, I average like 30, 35 people in the giveaways pretty much. And I don't know how they pull it out, but I mean, I do all the things you're supposed to do. I shuffle and do all that fun stuff, and they somehow will still.
It's all that Aussie luck, man. It's all the Aussie luck.
Karma.
And yeah, huge shout out to Dean, by the way, too, because last night when I was doing the interview with Gary, he specifically did this because he said that he has to be first. But he actually did the first super chat for the channel and everything like that. And that was huge. I couldn't stop the interview because we were talking, but like, huge shout out to Dean for that. Because I mean, Arbiter, I think, actually did one too. Ian did one as well. And like that, like it's stuff like that. Just, it blows me away that you guys actually care about us so much.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
really do.
Again,
the community really does. That's crazy to me. Like, thank you to everybody.
That's part of the thing I think we can discuss also, like in the content creators Discord with people who want to be content creators, is you know, trying to find sponsorships. That's last year. My big thing was getting sponsorships to help out on the channel. And you know, and I was really lucky last year to have, I think, four or five people sponsor the channel. So that really helped a lot with, you know, getting things out and move things around and stuff. So I haven't worked too hard this year in getting any sponsorships. It's something I probably need to start working on. I know I was supposed to have something with Charles, but I just don't know what's going on with that right now. I think they're just a little too busy and overwhelmed with Pokemon.
Well, I mean, yeah, Scarlet and Violet base set come out next week, and in my opinion, it's going to be a game changer for Pokemon. So that makes sense.
And Crown Zenith really hit home for them too, because some people are chasing Crown Zenith. So yeah, I know I announced, and I knew I should have waited, because I have a history with Charles. I know them very well, so I kind of should have waited for I announced that I was going to be doing the breaks, things like that, until I actually had it in hand. Because we have tried to work this out before, but again, unfortunately, it didn't work out. It hasn't worked out so far. So, but I'll have to probably start. I can't wait around too much more. I'm gonna have to start looking for sponsors to help with supporting things here on the channel and stuff. So, you know, again, you know, what do you think about what made you want to and this is in our interview. We're gonna have Rob sit down with us on our channel. I've already done theirs.
Yeah.
I want to Let's Talk with them. I was trying to space it out, because like I said, it didn't make sense for you guys to come on with me real quickly after I was on with you guys. So when I asked,
and it's kind of the same thing though too. Like, I really want to bring Claire on the Let's Talk Metazoo, but I need to wait. Like, I had to wait because I couldn't do it immediately right after you.
It's just a little bit of time. Like, and that was something I was going to mention yesterday, because you know we talk a lot. Is that we might have to talk with each other on certain things. You know, we can keep it between ourselves or something, but that way we don't try to step on toes, because I know I've sent out at least 15 DMs to people, and I've lined up a handful so far. And I know you guys are doing the same thing, and we're trying to do, you know, we're trying to have this kind of the same thing going on. So, which I think is good. I don't have a problem with multiple people having shows, because we're not the only shows out there. There's actually several people. Mothhawk now is trying to talk to people. Who else did I see that's doing that's got a show going on? There's a few creators
You
that
have
are
like
doing
what,
shows.
Podcast in a Bottle. You have the Caster's Corner podcast. Like they're actually potentially maybe starting to, they're going to want to do it live. You have the Metazoo Nation crew down in Australia who's actually doing the same
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Argos does stuff every now and then where he does a live interview with
Yep.
people. I wouldn't actually, honestly, I wouldn't put it past Claire to kind of start doing some live stuff maybe too. She has a natural gift in
Yeah.
talking with people, so I can totally see Claire, the Rusty
Yep.
Ranger, doing some stuff. I know there's actual ones that I'm missing too. But yeah, there's been a lot of either podcast type shows, talk shows, interview type shows. A lot of that has popped up over the last 3 months, and it's been really great because it's
Different
really connecting.
platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, different platforms.
TikTok,
Like you said,
Instagram, everything, and
Spotify.
it's so good.
Yeah, Instagram. There's even ones going on at Discord. I've noticed in a
Mm-hmm.
few of the Discord groups they have things going on in their Discord stuff where they go live and stuff. Obviously, then you have people who do, like I said, the Meta Bros. They don't really do they're not
Mm-hmm.
a guest show though. They're just those two guys together, pretty much talking it out themselves. But you have, I think it's something that we're gonna have to start contending with more and more. Is the space is going to start getting a lot more crowded now because more people are starting to get the guts to go on camera. But that was
Good.
always the problem.
I'm
with a lot of
all
people.
about it, man.
Yeah, a lot of people were always worried about. They're like, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got the younger crowd coming in that is used to being like with doing filming things and stuff. So
TikTok, Instagram, that sort of thing. So it's
yeah,
no problem for them to make like a 20, 30 like minute video. Yeah,
oh yeah,
100%.
yeah. Because I'm definitely seeing like it is going crazy with the amount of people making content now, and consistently too. You're seeing a lot more
Mm-hmm.
people consistently. Look at all the content award medals that went out. I mean, they're still going out. People are still
Yeah.
getting them.
Oh yeah.
So
And I
if
mean,
you,
that's the thing though, is that we've been talking about for months is that we needed that investment of content creators into Metazoo, because the more people who are creating the content, the more people who are actually showing, whether it's just openings or they're talking about
yep,
lore, which I encourage everyone, make videos about lore, please. Or if it's just talking about the news breaking or like about the new products or whatever it is, whatever type of Metazoo content you want to make, I'm all about it, because that
yes,
means there's more eyes that are going to be able to see it. I mean, there are people that you reach that I don't reach. There's people that Ian reaches that neither of us reach. There's people that Mothhawk reaches that neither of us connected to. And so it's so good. There's so many of us that are doing this,
oh
because
for
the more
sure.
that we push it, the more the community grows, the more the brand and the franchise grows. And that's exactly what it's all about.
I think like I'm in your lives when I'm modding. I mean, I pay attention to everybody because I take modding seriously. I
Mm-hmm.
know I've made a lot of people mods. That's so they could drop links mainly, but I actually take modding kind of seriously. So I pay attention to the stuff going on to make sure that you know no trolls and things like that. Because unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that still try to do things, but I do notice quite a few people in yours that I've never seen in mine. So we definitely have we have a branching of different
Mm-hmm.
type of people. Now, granted, I understand. I haven't talked the story. I've been leaving that up to you. I'm gonna probably start, especially when the book comes out. I think we're all gonna start talking stories. So that's gonna start growing a lot more. I talk. You can see. I talk a little bit more about the game now. I talk
Mm-hmm.
more about that. I've tried to expand a bit more. But I think you're just gonna see people coming in now and just trying to like Tuffy said. Competition does breed innovation. Now, here's the one thing.
Yeah.
Now, this is the one thing I disagree with you and everybody else on, and I've said it a billion times because I'm uber competitive. That's not going to change. I love seeing all the new people. That's great. But at the end of the day, if my channel's failing and it's not going anywhere because I'm being too nice, no, you got to start being like, okay, you know what? I need to take control of my channel. I need control of my content. And I need to be the innovator. I need to be the leader. And you got to start pushing harder. See, that's just like we talked about the card game. Everybody in the beginning of Metazoo was always like, we love Metazoo because there's no jerks in it. Like when they play the game. There's people who aren't doing all that stuff. And I said, you wait until there's money involved. There's going to be no more of this yeah, it's cool. Now, granted, yeah, you have some people who are there just to play,
Hmm.
but you had at least half of the 160 people at Water Tower were there for serious business. They were there to
Oh
play
yeah.
and not to mess around. And so I think the same thing is going to happen in content creation too, because people are going to be like, okay, this person's beating me to do the news. I got to start being. People are going to start looking at Ian and Pee Wee's and going, I need to be quicker than them. They're going to start trying to get the news out faster. They're going to start doing this faster. They're going to start putting out more videos
Good.
faster. And
No,
that's
that's
great.
what I'm saying. I mean, and I'm all about the competition aspect of it, if you will. It's my big
Yeah.
thing though is that we
Yeah.
all still like, even if it's you're a direct competitor, you still actually, we're all still in this community. We all still need to actually support each other. That's where I end up at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
but it's
where
gonna go away from that though. It
well,
is.
and
It's
see,
gonna
and
go
that's
away though.
fine in my opinion though, because the thing is that even when money is involved with it, if your tactics change or if your attitude changes because of money being involved, then you need to reevaluate where your heart actually is. Because, like, yes, the whole point of my channel was to actually make money, but at the end of the day, it literally was to push out the storyline and the lore until some sort of supplemental TV show, book, or something like that came out.
Yeah.
Like, but when I first started, I honestly did not. We were talking about this last night in the interview. Like, you asked myself a year ago if I'd be doing all of this, and I would have laughed at you, because I honestly was just doing it to try to get that information out to people. And I mean, yes, money's awesome. I trust me, I love money. I have 3 kids, but at the end of the day, it still has to be. It has to be a passion. It has to be something you enjoy doing. It can't be
Well,
just
yeah,
about money.
and that's how do you that's how most people go into business though. Most people go into
Mm-hmm.
business because it's a passion of theirs, like opening a store up, a TCG store. You go into it because you have a passion for collecting and hobbying and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, it does. You do hear people all the time, and you working at a TCG, I'm sure you maybe have had a conversation once, maybe with them, but they may have been like, man, may I, it bears down on you a bit after a while, and it does take a little bit of that sense away. Kind of the whole like Leonard, I guess, like there's a big thing going on with Leonhard right now. That some people are saying the reason why he's the way he is now is because he lost passion for Pokemon, where it's all fake now, and he just does it for money and things like that. But because at some point you got to think about this, right? I would love for this to be my job. Oh crap! Thank you so much, Metazoo Matt, with the $5 super chat. 100%. We need to support one another as content creators. Yeah, and don't mix what I'm saying with supporting someone, because that's
I'm not taking that at all. I'm
there's
just
two
always, I
different
always
ways of
reinforce the whole lift up the
Yeah.
community. I always do that. So,
Oh yeah, because like if I didn't want to support you, I wouldn't have
why would I be here right now?
yeah, you wouldn't be here. And some things we talk about in our group and things like that, right? But like it comes to a point to like I would love for this to be what I do, because I don't really have another way of making money other than my acting gigs, which I don't really get that often. I would love for that to happen. So once you start making this, let's say I do get money coming in consistently, where I can be like, hey man, I can not only support the channel now, but I can like maybe feed my kids with the money or something like that. I know it sounds crazy to say it, but that's ultimately what a lot of people are trying to get to. That's what they're trying to become, because this is what we love. I love being on camera. Okay, that's why I'm an actor. You're an actor too. We love being on camera. That's like something we like to do. It's not a narcissist thing, but we like to show like our skill off. This is our skill. Like I suck at everything else, but when it comes to like being on camera, I think I'm pretty decent at it. I like to do it. Well, if you can make money doing what you love, why not do it? Right? Because then your heart and your passion's into it. That's where the part you're talking comes in. The passion comes in, and that's where you got to remember, as you grow, you keep the passion, and you don't start going, oh my god, I pull flatwood monsters. Oh, you start going crazy. Everyone goes, dude, that's not Harley. He never did that. What's he doing? He trying to pill these 5-year-olds now? What's going on here? Yeah,
you need to keep the passion, you need to keep the dedication, but I will always draw the line at your goal, and your motivation should never be money. if that makes sense. Like if I can actually support myself with just my channel, 100%, oh my God, I would be over the moon. But I'm not going to change who I am or how I respond to things in order to, like, I really hate clickbait. I know that it's funny, like my thumbnails on my channel are probably the worst. And it's because I hate clickbaity thumbnails. And I know that I would get way more views and stuff if I made more clickbait, but I just don't, I don't want to change who I am in order, or what my passion is or anything like that, in order just for money.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
the
a
one big distinction that we'll actually start seeing in the next like year or so. A lot with content creators is who is in it for the money and who's in it for the community.
It's a tough line to walk because, like I said, you know, because here's the thing: we're small now, right?
Yeah.
But a friend of mine suddenly blew up. Like, we're talking, I think he's somewhere between 50 and 100,000 now.
Wow.
And what happens is I'm talking about someone that started with me in Pokemon, and we were started together, and he's just suddenly blown up, right? So what happens is, though, when you get a bigger subscriber base, you start going bigger. And the going bigger is where the money, that's why the money kind of comes in, because the money, it affects on how you can, where you can take your channel. And the funding of your channel and what you can now do with it is what starts kind of making that bit of a change. It's happened to everybody, but I always I always equate it to like this. Everybody wants to be a leader, but most people can't lead. It really takes a special person to be a leader. It's usually somebody who is not the person looking for it. It just kind of happens upon them, and they take it, you know, with a certain level of humility and things like that. And I think it's kind of the same when it comes to, like, even being a content creator. Right now, we can talk a certain way because we're not there, but I've literally seen my friend experience the change, and it's like, it happens and it comes fast and you don't realize it. But when you can start supporting your family and stuff and doing what you love, you do have to start thinking about staying on top, keeping that aspect going, because like you said, this is why I think Metazoo has had a few issues. I'm sorry, I'm just reading something. A few issues with getting some of the larger content creators. We've talked about this before. For a larger content creator that's mainly a Pokemon, let's just say what it is, right? Because that's where they're mostly at. For them to just take one video and do it on a TCG where they know that it's going to automatically cut in half their viewership, that could mean you're talking between maybe a couple $100. You could be talking $5,000-$10,000 loss on one video. So we don't think of it that way. But when I was at Collecticon, I got to speak to a very, very large content creator, and he was explaining it to me. He's like, it's real easy to say those things when you're smaller because you don't really think about it, but once you start, you know, consistently making videos, and you know your video, you, me, and Ian, we were just talking about stats last week, and when you're talking about your stat level, and all of a sudden, you know, you're used to getting 100, maybe 200,000 views for just one video, and you get that like 3 times a week, and then you go, oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on this KS starter, and now of course they all think even if they get 50,000 views on their video, it's a success for them. But for him, he actually takes a huge loss, because a lot of people aren't going to watch his video because they want Pokemon content. They don't want this.
Well, at the same time, though, too, a lot of those bigger content creators, they're not really allowed to talk about other stuff. Like they can if they get certain permissions and things like that. But when you're actually talking at somebody when you're talking to somebody at like a Leonhardt level or so, he's literally sponsored in essence by Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon sends him product super early before it's released, all sorts of stuff. And there's a lot more red tape, I want to say, when it comes to somebody who has that type of viewership. just because, I mean, they are, yes, they make a lot of their money from their videos, but they make a lot of their money from the sponsorships as well too. And you got to be really, really careful about making sure, because at that point there are literal documents signed, there are agreements
For one of the
signed, and you
people I'm
have to.
talking about, yes. For the other one, no.
Okay, well, you have to
Yeah.
really make sure, and I know that from contracts from doing theater and stuff. You have to really make sure that you pay attention to those the contracts, because you don't want to breach that contract, because then
Oh,
you
for
might not
sure.
get further
Oh,
work
yeah.
down the line, or you might even have to pay a huge fine for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hands down, you have to be very careful about what you're doing. Like, I mean, that goes back to the whole incident that happened with Unlisted Leaf last year with what was that, coffee breakers or something. There was a huge issue with that, but there were contracts signed and stuff, so there's certain liabilities that go on and things like that. But it does ultimately, though, I think as a content creator, though, it again, hey, right now we do want to see. I don't think we have to worry actually about spreading the word of Metazoo, because once the anime goes, we've been talking about this forever now. Once the
Mm-hmm.
anime comes out, everything's gonna change. Like, I think beyond what we can possibly help with, honestly, it's gonna really change, because once people start seeing this new thing out there, it's gonna pick up steam so fast. And like Jeremy Edmondson said before, once I think it was Jeremy that said it, might have been Dean. Once the online open client starts, that's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
open up the world as
game
well.
changing, game
Game
changing.
changing. So, I'm happy to be where I'm at right now. I like what I'm doing, and like I said, right now we've got a bunch of us that I think a lot of us all work together well. I'm just saying, I think at some point everyone does need to get ready for the competitive aspect to start coming in, where you're like, crap. Because I mean, even when and I told you guys in our chat, I was like, you got Gary? What the heck? I was mad, not mad at you got him. I was mad because I didn't know I was DMing the wrong account this whole time.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm like, what the? How did you guys do this? I've been talking to Gary forever. He hasn't messaged me back. I'm like, what the heck? So I was more shocked. Like, how do you got a hold of him? And I've been trying, and I talked to him, and I was just like, what the heck?
See, I've also been extremely lucky. The entire journey to where I am right now, honestly, has been a lot of being in the right place at the right time. Because even when it comes to just Metazoo content in general, I'm in such a niche area with it. Because even when I do live breaks and stuff, I still talk about the lore. I still bring up the cards. I still talk about the beasties and stuff like that. And I'm in such like I said, a niche area of Metazoo that I mean, and I also don't have any problem of reaching out to anybody. I've messaged a bunch of people, and like Gary is just one of those types of people where if like he sees it, he'll respond to it. And so yeah, if and you're right, he doesn't really use the King Metazoo
Yeah,
DM
it's the
that
King
much.
Metazoo
Like,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is the one I don't
Um,
know why, because I've always talked to Gary on his Pokemon one, but I was messaging. I guess I thought I was doing the Pokemon one, but it was the Metazoo one. That's why I just kept like, man, this guy's not answering me. What? Gary normally answers me, and I'm just like, yeah. But again, that's as we move forward as content creators. Like I said, we're gonna be, it's gonna get more challenging for all of us to find our little space where we can make we keep growing and things like that. And I mean, we've been talking about this since last year. Myself and you and Ian, we've been talking about the growth of Metazoo from the content creation platform for a long time. So it's going to be very interesting. But when it gets down to it, though, like I said, I told everybody when I did I didn't know I was gonna get the first mic interview, and I was just very fortunate and happy that I did. But it made me feel kind of bad at the same time. So I'm like, I knew they had a giant list of people that were gonna get interviews, and I'm like,
yeah.
do I be a jerk and just like ask him every question under the book? And the thing is, I remember, like I always talk about UFO and Roswell. I was supposed to interview Mike for Roswell, and the day before, Argos got an interview, and Argos spent almost 3 hours with him and talked about everything that I was going to talk about, like literally everything. So I was like, this really sucks because what am I gonna do now? So in my mind, when I had the Mike interview, I was like trying to keep things minimal, trying to maybe talk to Mike more as a friend than rather than like, hey, what's going on here? What's happening here? Why is it like questions? You know, like I didn't want to try and get it like that. I wanted to be more friendly with him. You ended up actually having a far more friendly conversation with Mike.
I was blown away by that conversation, man. Like
It came out of nowhere.
I wish that I could talk to Mike on a daily basis like that, just because the man, he has so many ideas. He like hardcore. If you haven't seen the interview with me, go and watch it. The man is a literal genius, in my opinion. The way that he was able to just spout out facts, the way that he was just able to spout out like all of the different ways of how the lore was connected, the ways that we were talking, and then how he went into how he created the first like initial test cards, like not just for Metazoo, but for the jewelry and then for Golden Heroes. Like I was blown away. I completely by that. It was so much fun to talk to him.
See, I live in a house with two super geeks that geek over all of this stuff and talk on a level that it's like listening to a different language. And Mike went into that realm with you on that. And I was like, the funny thing was I actually could understand so much of it because my 13-year-old son, Ethan, is that kid. I would love, Mike and Ethan had a little, kind of a little thing going on. So I would love to get them together and have Ethan interview Mike. I think.
Oh my God, that'd be great. I would watch that. Oh my God, that'd be great.
I really do think it could be something really cool because his level of knowledge of anime is like, I had no idea my own son knew that much stuff. I'm like, I
had no idea that we were going to spend the first 30 minutes before I even asked him a question talking about anime. Like, you understand how crazy amazing that was? Like, I'm a huge anime buff. And for us to be sitting there just listing off all of these different ones, like, it was ridiculous. It was amazing.
It was.
It really was.
It definitely was. I kind of wish I would have talked a little bit more story with him as well. It was on I had a giant list of stuff to talk with him about. And I kind of wish I would have talked a little bit more lore with him. I kind of wanted to go into after chapter 6 a bit.
Okay.
And especially going into Seven Seas, how it's going to be a middle of the road, it going, onward. I wanted to go into it a little bit, but I wasn't sure, especially when he said like he couldn't spend too long with us. So I was trying to gauge like, do I just talk straight out or do we go to the community? And so I kind of went to the community and stuff a little bit more for that. Hey, what's going on? LVX Esports. What is going on, man? Welcome. Plumberry says the origin stories and folk tales about these cryptids are so good.
That's one of the reasons why I turn them into short videos, man. Like, most of my videos, honestly, besides the theory videos, are only 2 to 5 minutes long. Like, the cryptid collection videos are normally average about 3.5 minutes at most. And it's like, that's what,
that's perfect.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I encourage, and there's hundreds of thousands of cryptids. And so that's why I encourage like everybody all of the time to start making content, because again, it's one of the reasons why I literally stick to my phone, because like, I want to be living proof that you can literally run a successful channel off of your phone. I mean, right now, even with this interview, I'm using my phone right now. I'm using my laptop next to me to make sure I can read the comments. But yeah, I'm using my phone to actually stream.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can do it with your phone, and you've proven it. I have one of my friends, one of the big YouTuber guys that's blowing up. He uses his phone. Well, no, he uses computer now, but he did use phone. Pogo Dad only uses his phone. So
Claire
like,
uses her phone too.
But
she uses two actually.
But you realize too that there are restrictions though to what you can really do with the phone. I mean, there's certain things that you can't quite get away with that it's hard to say this because my dumpster fire. Well, how can you run your Streamlabs on your phone and have everything like, set it all up and everything like that?
To be honest with you, even if I used a computer, I still wouldn't want to use OBS. I tried streaming years ago, and I got so frustrated with OBS, I will never use it again.
Well, it's because you have to have a freaking real computer is the problem. That's
Oh no, I had a
I'm
banging laptop that actually, I mean, I could play Overwatch on super high def, whatever. Like back when it first came out, it was top of the line, but it was still just one of those things where I realized that I was spending so much time trying to have all of these things instead of focusing on what I was trying to actually do. And that's one of the things that I really like about the phone is that sometimes it is bare minimum, but I've been able to find workarounds for almost anything.
Yeah, you can find workarounds for sure. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I've as someone who's done both, the computer to me is just 1,000 times like I feel I have more control of what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to do things that this computer I'm using now is not made to do. This computer, I purchased it strictly as an editing computer. I never thought that I was going to be going live because lives really weren't a huge thing still. So for me, it never came down to doing a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
It was always about just using this as an editing computer. But yeah, all the stuff that I'm here trying to do on Streamlabs. Yeah, I mean, I've talked to so many people, like professional streamers. You know, I've even paid to be in a program where they were trying to help. The problem is that I just don't have a computer that's, you know, my graphics card is a 4 gigabyte Radeon. It's considered a medium level, but it's only 4 gigs. You know, I can't run all these things. Like, I have so much stuff. You have no idea how much stuff. Like, right now.
Oh, no. If I was trying to make content like you too, like with the drone and everything else like that, 100%, I'd have to use a computer. There's no way I'd be able to do that type of stuff on my phone.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, like for me, my idea is to always keep upping my own ante to make it better. And this came from the world of Pokemon because... And this kind of this reverts back to what we were just talking about competing with each other and stuff. While yes, you're trying to help each other. Like in Pokemon, we had a huge group of people, and Pogo Dad knows because I think Pogo Dad was a part of it. But we had a huge group of content creators where we would have pack battles, and you know, I would share footage with like my buddy Mav, and we would try to help each other out and do things. But ultimately, we were always looking at the next level of content creators who had the higher end computers, the higher end cameras, shooting in 4K. Instead of opening up like 8 packs, they were opening up booster boxes. These are all the things that if you wanted to grow and be competitive and kind of like make your channel worthwhile, the effort you put into it. These are things you just have to go with. You have to make those steps, those evolutionary steps into becoming a bigger content creator, which again, kind of reverts back to what I was saying earlier, where money does start to become part of your it is supposed to be part of your goal. I'm not saying it has to be your main goal, but to be like, okay, I do need to kind of start, upping my level because, Rob now he's got I don't know, whatever. I'm not a computer guy, so I don't know like those triple fan with coolant, hydrant, all this stuff, and they've got like a $5,000 graphics card that runs at this, and there's a huge giant, like they got 50 monitors, and you're like, what do you do with all these monitors, man? It is to the point where it's like that's where the money aspect comes in, because like I said, right now in Metazoo, we're all on level playing field pretty much. But if you were to get one of these crazy 100,000 to million sub guys come in here full on, who has those setups, where when you watch his stuff, you're just sitting here like, this is freaking crazy good, man. Like, not only is the visually good, but they're actually good at what they do, which is that's always been my number one point. Let's say that. Personality, I believe, is what makes the YouTuber grow more than anything.
That's what I was actually going to say, was that you could have the most expensive setup, the most expensive rig in the world, but ultimately it always comes down to the quality of your content. It always comes down to what you're producing, what you're putting together, and how you're doing it. Because you could have a $50,000 complete setup studio space, but if you're content isn't worth watching, no one's going to watch it. And so that's why I know money is always a drive, or money is always a focus, but it shouldn't be the main focus. It should always be about the quality of what you're trying to release, what you're trying to say. It's one of the reasons why when I do my theory scripts and stuff, I always write it completely out, because I want to make sure that what I'm saying is concise and makes sense instead of just riffing. And so I'm all about quality over quantity.
Keep talking for a few minutes. I got to do something here.
Okay. Oh, okay. But yeah, no. So
a certain something just came in.
Oh.
So
but yeah, no. I'm all about, and that's the thing, and that's why and you can go back and you can actually. That's one of the reasons why I started doing the remastered versions of the comics, is because knowing what I know now versus what I did when I first started late April last year is a huge difference. And you can just listen to chapter 1 part 1 back in April that I made last year versus the chapter 1 remix or the remastered, and you can hear a completely different audio. You can hear the way I was able to mix it, everything with on the phone, because of being able to find out what I like, everything I found out last year, basically using the app so much. So in my opinion, it always comes down to quality. I guess I have to keep talking.
Absolutely agree. Like I said, what people like about you, and I mean you, I mean like in general, right? Is personality. So if someone likes the way your personality is, you're outgoing, like I said, my biggest thing that I've tried to work on over the past year and a half, after having a very, very, very terrible 2021, was to change my mindset from being so negative. And it had nothing to do with the C word. It was just so many other factors that were going on. Yeah, the C word played a role, I think, in all of our lives and things like that. But there was so much other stuff going on. And I just became, within myself, a very mentally negative person. And I know it was reflecting very often. And Pokemon, and again, a lot of the fellow Pokemon people in here, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Because we've all been able to be each other's therapist on this stuff, where you're just like, I'm putting in all these hours of editing, and I'm spending all this money, and and no one just watches my stuff, and everyone's this and everyone just gets real negative, and everyone gets down. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting demotivated, because we're human beings. It happens. We're gonna get demotivated by some of the weirdest things sometimes. The question is,
it's true.
Can you turn it around? Are you strong enough mentally to recover from it and say, you know what, I gotta change it? And here's the thing, with young people, it's a tough thing. It's very tough for them to do that, and I understand that. I've been there. And the funny thing is, growing up around a lot of old people that used to, like, when I was in New York, I worked around a lot of I was like the youngest person. It was a small group of us amongst all these old people that, like, from the 60s and even some from the 50s. And they would always tell us this stuff, and they would be like, we'd be like, oh, you guys know, you don't know, this is the new world, And they're like, I'm telling you from experience, you're gonna see it differently. And I can tell you right now, that has never hit me harder over the past 5 years of my life, that they were so right. As you get older, you do realize those things. Those things change, and then you start being more patient. You start knowing. I still get demotivated, don't get me wrong, but it is something that happens, and you just got to learn how to get over it. I think that's what I tried to work on so hard in 2022. Was turning that positivity around and being a positive person, and stop being so negative. And I think Metazoo actually helped me do that. Mike actually helped me do that. I'm not going to say I haven't been demotivated since. I have had demotivated times. And again, a lot of that can be your own self.
Yeah.
it's your mind playing tricks on you. You just got to learn how to deal with it and figure it out. But let me finish doing this real quick.
All right. I know this is probably the wrong mindset to have too as a content creator on YouTube, but at the end of the day, I create the content that I want to watch. I create videos because I'll be honest. I'll go back and I'll rewatch certain like theory videos and stuff like that. I can't count how many times I've listened to the actual comics, and I create the content that I want to see because I know if I want to see it, then there are other people that probably want to as well. I'll take cues and I'll take suggestions from people. There's been a couple times that I've asked, "Hey, what should the next cryptid collection cryptid be?" But ultimately, at the end of the day, I just create the stuff that I want to see because I mean, again, if I actually say that if I have a feeling that I want to see it and it's not there, then I know that there's other people that actually feel the same way.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's exactly.
Exactly,
yeah.
Dean. Exactly.
You're looking.
Dean.
Oh, are
yeah,
you
I see it. Yeah.
Okay.
I see. I have it pulled up next to me so I
okay.
can read the comments. Yeah.
So, exactly. I don't. All the content I do, it's not what. It's not what I'm not appealing to what anybody else is doing. I do what I want to do. And so yeah. Am I trying to make myself more knowledgeable about other things? Yeah, I am, and I am trying to incorporate it. But wait, why
like I have a bunch of people who tell me that they really want me to start making actual like videos of me playing the game, or they want me to actually explain the rules of how the game is played and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, if you go back and look at my channel, I didn't do my first live stream until almost the end of August because I didn't want to open up packs on like a rip and ship or like a live stream, things like that. But then I had to find a way of being able to make it my own besides just opening up packs on stream. So it's just, I mean, I don't know. It's all about, like I said, at the end of the day, make content that you want to watch, that you feel proud of. And if people watch it, awesome. If nobody watches it, you made it literally for yourself to watch. That's kind of just, I don't know. It's like I said, it's a really weird way of looking at it as from a content creator standpoint.
All right, guys.
I review videos.
I'll be attending
100%.
Gala and competing in Earth Tower 19 more days. Who am I seeing at Gala in Earth in the chat? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. So I do have the spoiler, everybody, and I'm trying to get it to my computer now, but I'm having I don't know what's going on with my computer. It is hopefully the stream's not freezing because something is not. Did I do something? My computer is like completely frozen here, and I'm getting.
It's happening. That's right, Dean.
I'm getting a little worried.
You don't look frozen. I see you moving around.
Okay, as long as we're not frozen, but everything on my computer, it won't let me do anything. I just want to say this. I really like the spoiler I got. At least it from a looks perspective. I haven't read it yet because I'm just trying to hurry up with this. But it looks. Have you seen it yet, Rob?
Oh no, I don't know which one it is.
It's in the group.
Let me see. I may use my other phone.
It's in the
see
group.
If I could actually get to it.
I can't. I don't know what's going on right now. My computer is absolutely. See, I jinxed myself talking about computers now.
Let's go.
What the heck?
Oh, that's.
Keep it quiet, Rob. Keep it quiet.
That's awesome.
Come on, man. What is going on with my computer? We might have to wait a couple minutes here. I don't know what's happening here. It's not even.
Turmentic is getting the spoiler first. Haha.
It's not even letting me. It's not even letting me.
And see, yeah, that's the big thing, Zoo, is that like you're talking right there. I made a promise to myself when I started doing this that I wouldn't make sacrifices for my family, for the content and stuff like that. So there have been times where like I'll go 3-4 days without posting a video, almost a week. And because I always want to be there for my kids, especially when they're as little as they are right now, and especially also for my wife. And I'm super fortunate though, because my wife is very supportive of what I do. She actually watches all of my videos. She jumps in most of the lives. Like, I'm very, very fortunate for that. And I mean, I'll be honest, she watches every single one of my videos before I post them, like, just because I have a tendency of saying something wrong or mispronouncing something. And so she always watches all of them. So, like, huge shout out to my wife, Chelsea.
Oh, nice. See, we
But
got teams. We got teams of people working. My computer is completely frozen. I sent the card to the computer, and I can't click on anything right now. I have no idea what the heck is going on. It is not.
Shiny Metazoo Hunter. What I'm talking about when I say lore is, I mean the 6 comics that we have right now from Metazoo.
Mira! Oops,
and the basic
Mira,
storyline that
suele.
I've tried to put together using the
Vente.
cards. That's pretty much all I do on my channel, is just pretty much just talk about the lore, trying to use the cards to figure out the storyline, talking about individual beasties from Metazoo. I just started something new, which is the Legendary Collection, where I actually started taking Native American stories and turning them into actual audio stories and stuff like that. So that's what I mean, actually, when I say I cover the lore and talk about the lore all the time. IT crowd for the win, Dean.
I have no idea what's going on.
I mean, I got it on my phone right here. It's beautiful.
Come on, man. I gotta get it. Oh, wow. It's. I mean, it's acting like it's not frozen. This could be.
This might be
Maybe
one of
not-
my favorite cards so far we've seen.
This could be one of the best looking ones I've seen so far too.
I can't wait to see this as a holo. Like, cannot wait to see this as a holo.
This has got to be a good one. Yeah. I can't. I'm
Just
getting
DM us the
frustrated now.
card. I'm not going to DM anybody the card. This is not my card
Nobody
to
can
spoil.
get the card.
It is beautiful, though. I will tell you guys that. I mean, the colors that they used, the
What in
blending.
the world, man?
Um,
What happened? Why is my computer? I can't even comment in the comment section.
oh no. This has become a Turmentic reaction video. I still see you, though. You haven't frozen or anything.
I can't even. It's not even letting me. It's not even letting me go to force quit. It's just stuck. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show it on the phone, I guess, for now.
Oh.
Since this is the only way I can currently do it, and I'm afraid. Yeah, it's not a show unless it's a dumpster fire. Everybody, you guys know that by now. All right, but I'm about to reveal the spoiler. I personally think it might be the best spoiler so far.
Hands down, it is.
Ethan, vente, Poppy, come here. You don't know anything about what's going on here, do you? My computer's completely frozen. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Come here, no, come over here. They're not gonna see you if you put your. Tell them you want to talk to Michael about the lore or about anime.
Oh, it's such a pretty card. What's up, Ethan?
He doesn't want to come in. He doesn't have a shirt on, so he's embarrassed.
Yeah,
This kid doesn't wear clothes. I don't know why he's embarrassed. Like, when he
describe
gets
the art
home,
in the best of our ability.
he strips down, and all he wears is shorts for the rest of the day. And like, he takes his shirt off, everything off.
That's my 7 and 5-year-old, hands down.
Yeah.
They come home from school and it's straight down to their
All right,
boxers.
I don't know. I don't want to screw up the stream, so I'm just not going to do anything else because apparently I can't even force quit. It will not do anything. It's just completely frozen. Whatever I did when I sent the card to the computer, it jacked it up.
The majesty of the card froze the computer. The computer is in awe at how beautiful this card is.
All right, here we go, everyone. Hold on one second. Let me shut this down. Actually, no, let me put that back over. Hold on. Get that out of the way. I will put up a proper image after the stream, guys. All right, here we go. I'm gonna reveal it now.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's all
Bam.
I'm gonna say.
I can't even switch to the camera I want to go to. I'm sitting here trying to get the other camera. The whole computer is frozen. I'm so upset right now. This is driving me nuts. Why? I hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to figure out how. Does anybody know the command key to shut things down from the keyboard on a Mac? See, I don't use the command keys. I'll find it here. Command.
Harley breaks the internet.
Command.
What's up, Afton? How are you doing this evening?
Uh-oh, now Afton's in here. Jeez. I broke the freaking computer. I don't know what I did. I can't click on the dang spoiler. Hang on one second. I promise I'll show everybody. Just hang on. Hang on one second. All right.
Big C's just making up commands. Command 32. I like it.
Feels like more like 69 than anything.
I mean, it could be, Dean. We don't know. He can't show the spoiler at the moment. It is a beautiful spoiler.
I can show it like this, but I want to show it in its true good form. Okay, I got it. Command W. All right. But now if I Command W and it thinks it's on the Streamlabs window, it's going to shut the stream down.
I will say that this is probably my favorite beastie that I actually theorized about native.
All right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Please, I was going to say, please, Arceus. Do we have a god in Metazoo yet? Is there a...
Nope. There is no actual like god in Metazoo
okay.
because
no
so many of them are listed as...
There's no Arceus. Yeah. All right, here we go.
So many of the cryptids are listed as deities that I don't think we're ever going to have a god, if you will, in Metazoo.
Nope, nothing happened with it. All right.
Afton, you do know all. That's true.
I know. Afton knows it, right? Afton knows about the pollen down here.
Oh, the pollen is crazy in North Carolina right now. Let me tell you.
Dude, I'm dying from the pollen.
My car is no longer orange.
All right, I may have to... I know what I'm going to do. All right, guys. I'm going to...
I like that, Pogo Dad. Pray to Squonk.
Yes, let's pray to the Squonk.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on.
All right. Of all the times my computer had to do this, it's now. I can't believe this.
All right, we say a prayer to the great book of Squonk.
There we go.
To please allow this computer to work.
Please,
the book of Squonk has spoken.
Squonk, everybody.
Please allow the computer to work to show off this glorious spoiler. This is probably the best spoiler that we have seen so far. And I might even go as far as to say, no, I can't say that because there might be one better. But this is definitely probably one of my favorite cards already in this set and hasn't even come out.
Artwork-wise, it's my favorite already. Hands down. Artwork-wise? Oh, hands down.
Such a good idea, Metazoo, to grab the Book of Squonk.
All right, here we go. I'm just going to show it like this, guys. I'm going to show it like this. Since I can't show it, I will upload it on social media, so it'll be there, everyone. All right, here we go. It might be out of focus. I might have to focus it first. I'm doing that on purpose, by the way. All right.
Now, do you know how to pronounce the name?
We're about to find out.
Okay, I can't wait for this.
There we go. Archaea Labopa?
Archaea Labopa.
Archaea Labopa.
Archaea Labopa. Right. Yep.
There it is, everybody. There is our next spoiler. Big shout out, thank you to Metazoo for sending me this, by the way. Again, I'm honored that Metazoo asked me to show a spoiler, and that's all at the end of the day. I mean, that's such a great thing, but there it is. It's a beautiful.
Can I read the flavor text?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and. I have the wrong lens on this camera right now. I was using this lens to do something else. I I had an audition I had to shoot, and I used this lens for the auditions.
It's such a pretty card, man.
And I completely forgot. I'm trying to get it in focus.
It says Akialopopa. His rainbow-colored feathers are as sharp as knives and as old as creation, but he rules with kindness and peace. He is from Zuni, the Colorado Plateau, North America, origin from the Pueblos. It's such a pretty card. I cannot wait to see that in full holo. It is so... Wow.
All right. Now I'm all out of focus. Okay. Figures. I keep everything on manual. I don't do autofocus. But yeah, I'm sorry everyone. I can't seem to I've never had this computer since 2019. I have never ever had this happen before. Ever. This is the first time this has ever happened to my computer. It had to happen now of all times.
Of course.
Oh my
god. It always
God,
does. It always does.
Frustrated right now. Why? I would fly with the good boy.
Yeah, well done, by the way, with that, Afton. I'm thoroughly impressed with how.
Oh, you know what I can do? Hold on, I can change.
Popa.
Wait, no, I can't change. I forgot.
It's crazy too because it has not only does it have Defender, but it has Flight and Magiproof.
Ooh,
like this thing is going to be a beast.
I got an idea. I'll change the
Whew. That's such a fire card. It's also, I don't know if anybody actually caught it either, but it is #1. So whatever we have version wise of the native selective ones that are only full holo, I fully feel like this is going to be full holo.
I knew I'd find a workaround. I changed the HDMI cords around.
Nice, good job. That was smart.
So, there we go. Now we can get at least a
Katana Group, yes, it is 100%. It is a creator deity of the Pueblos.
There we go. There's a much cleaner shot of it.
God, that's so pretty.
Such a beautiful card. I'm sorry, Afton. It has been been ruined by that EpicTube logo on there.
Well, just look at the rainbow clouds. Like the rainbow clouds all the way through it complement the colors that are actually on the wings. Like, well done with that, Afton.
So, from the Colorado Plateau of North America, the origins of this majestic native bird is from Pueblo, and the weight is 250 grams. And its length is 3.9 meters. You said you already read the flavor text, right?
Oh, read it again. Dude, I love the flavor text are my favorite parts of the card. So, yeah, read it again, please.
I am blind as heck, man. I need glasses.
Achia la
Popa.
Achia la Popa.
Achia. Yeah, it's supposed to be Achia. I was going to say Achia la Popa from Zuni. His rainbow-colored feathers are as sharp as knives and as old as creation, but he rules with a kindness and peace. 1 out of 174. You can tell that when this goes holo, this is going to be a sick pattern.
God, it's going to be so
beautiful.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Look at that guy. 2023. If this page is placed into a discard pile, you may shuffle it into your spellbook.
Okay. That ability that he has though too is kind of ridiculous.
Armageddon or Salvation. Set the current life points of all casters to 500. Shuffle this beastie into your spellbook, or activate the following effect X times. Where X is the number of, is that Earth and light?
Earth, light, and
aura pages you control. Target beastie, artifact, or caster is dealt 20 damage. and then light.
I
of
believe that. I think
creation.
that's special aura pages. So like think like Prism and Possessed Aura and stuff like that, I believe.
Yeah. So very cool. There's our fourth wall effects.
Is that 5 burn with 100 damage? Whew.
You get 1 per spell book, 3 light, 3 earth on the auras, 150. So there you go, guys. There it is. Again, sorry for those of you who've never been to my stream. I do pride myself on our dumpster fires here because they're usually kept very minimal. Not sure what's happening today, but today's dumpster fire is a little more serious, I guess. But again, big shout out and thank you to Metazoo Games, man.
Wow, that actually could. I don't know, but I have a feeling that could potentially be used at Earth Tower too, because you got to think if you can get that out, that would be 250 swinging at somebody because of Mountain being active.
250 damage at Earth Tower, says Cutthroat Zoo.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's going to be huge. A huge hit on somebody.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean,
especially what is this? It says set to 500. Let me see if I can get it back here.
Yeah, you set your both casters LP to 500, and then shuffle the beastie into your spellbook. But I mean, because it has Defender, Flight, and Magic Proof too, that thing, like I said, that thing's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised it only costs 6. Like that thing's a beast.
Wow, what a crazy card, man. Again, Afton, if you're still in here, thank you so much, man, for giving us such an epic artwork on the card. You know, I've always said it from day one. For me, the art has always been number one thing for me. Whoop. Oh, that's the phone. This is absolutely a gorgeous looking beastie. I mean, and I think Afton, I don't know if she's still hanging around or not. But I think this is part of the. I imagine she did this with the new colors that she went to Puerto Rico.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know she talked about she did. I think it was the clay. It was a special clay.
Oh yeah, she did the Tino clay box.
Yeah. Afton says thank you guys. Happy, everyone is happy and likes it. Whatever.
Oh no, yeah, blown away, Afton. Like, well done with that.
Yeah, very cool. Love it. I can't wait to see it when it's all sparkly with the full hollow. I imagine it's going to be a full hollow.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That's going to be probably only full hollow too. I doubt that's going to have a reverse.
Will it be only a full hollow, or will it come in both? Jeff, Echo is supposed to be based on the Chinese Fenhang, I think. Interesting.
Oh, that's so cool, Afton. All of the paints for this set were indigenous made. That's so cool.
Yeah. The story. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, the story was she went down to Puerto Rico, which is my wife's homeland, and she went and learned how to paint the native style. So awesome. Very cool. One thing, that's something great about that Afton does, as I think we all learned from Seance, is she loves to tap into different mediums and be very different. Obviously, if you want to call blood a medium, I mean, technically it's a medium now. She made it so. Am I wrong in that?
No, you're right. I mean, you could definitely call that a medium, I think.
She made it a medium. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool to touch upon the different ways you can do stuff.
We got to find out how many of the full hollows there are in native, I think, before we can really come up with a name, because most of the names actually are like alliterations of something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We got to figure out how many of them there are. But I mean, I don't know. We won't know anything until the set actually comes out. Like that's one thing. That's one of my favorite things actually about like release week is figuring out exactly what ones only come in full hollows, which ones come in full hollow, reverse hollows, and everything like that. If it's 10, for example, if it's 5, I don't know, maybe Furious 5. No, that's an actual movie. I think if it was 10, we could call them the Tribal 10. That would be cool.
Oh, there's so many really,
But we
really
have no
epic
idea. Yeah, we have
names.
no idea how many. We got to wait till we figure out how many there actually are before we come up with a name. Because it
Yeah.
has to be organic too. It can't just be something that we're like, oh, this. I mean,
I'm
but
sh-
I will say though, if it is 10, we should use Tribal 10. I'm just going to throw that out there.
You heard it here first. Turmentic yelling out Tribal 10. Well, I'm sure it's probably somewhere deep in the story of how many there's going to actually be. There's probably some type of code or, like I said, something where you can we can find that info of how many there might be in it, but
Yeah,
knowing
well, the
how they
reason I
like
went to
to
10 was because like they were just saying there hasn't been a repeat of numbers yet, and we haven't had one that's had 10 in it. So that's I don't know. I've said 10 though with Seance too, but it was not 10, it was 8.
well,
And I love
Seance
how
was
Ted's been calling the Hateful Eight the Happy
the
Eight
Happy Eight.
because they make you happy every time you pull them. So we might have to rename Hateful Eight to Happy Eight.
All right, Afton's taking off, everybody. So again, thank you to Afton and her great artwork. Bye, Afton.
Thank you, Afton. Thank you so much for swinging by.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I can't cut to my face. I can't. I'll just leave the card up. This is EpicTube right here. So, and another thing. Unfortunately, this looks like this is probably gonna. When we're done talking about it, I'm probably gonna end up just ending the stream at this point because there's nothing I can do. Again,
Where's my? Hold on. Let me see if I can find my notebook.
No, I have no idea why my computer is completely frozen. This is crazy. If anybody knows anything about Macs, my computer has completely frozen on me, and I don't know. I did Command W. It won't even let me force quit. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I can't type anything. I can't click on other camera functions. I can't click on other windows. I don't know what in the world happened. It had to do with when I sent this to my computer, though.
I'm looking through all my notes. I'm trying to see if I can find the stuff about Akiolobopa.
Watch this be something really stupid, like I activated Bluetooth and it's stuck on Bluetooth or something.
All right. So I can do a little bit of a lore lesson real quick.
All right, we're gonna break the card down, guys.
Akiolobopa is a huge bird god of the Pueblo people, described as being of enormous size and having rainbow-colored feathers as sharp as knives. Considered a celestial creature and is sometimes attributed to the whole of creation. Akiolobopa is considered a god of sky. Only one story says anything negative about this bird god. They're saying they would flap its wings and kill anyone that did not respect it, saying that it is known to be good and rule in kindness according to the Pueblo people. Some people believe that Akiolobopa is just another name for a thunderbird, but with the appearance being so different, it could be a thunderbird proper is the storm, and Akiolobopa is the representation of the calm after the storm passes. That's all I have.
There you go.
I was like, I had to find the handy dandy notebook.
There you go. So yeah, I can see where Thunderbird. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of different lores out there regarding birds. I mean, birds are probably some of the most popular lores in the world, mainly because that's what people see more than anything. But,
oh my God, Ecto Gator's comment's amazing. The deity bird has unleashed its wrath on that Mac.
Deity bird has unleashed its wrath on a Mac. It definitely has, guys. Only here and my live would it happen to, of course. I couldn't make it simple and easy for me. But I'm happy I was able to finally show it off.
It's a beautiful card, man. It really is. And
yeah.
like I said, it is probably my favorite spoiler. And that's actually saying something because like I was obsessed with Ravenmacher. This is probably my favorite spoiler that we've actually seen so far. It is such a beautiful card and it is such a powerhouse. It is ridiculous.
Yeah. And again, like, guys, you're seeing Turmentic here. I invited him to come on because I was expecting to get the spoiler. So I told him, I said, listen, when I get the spoiler, I'd love to have you come on so we could talk about it a bit. Then it didn't happen.
I love that it was actually one that I did research on too. That's what I'm saying. Like that was actually serendipitous.
Yeah. So Again, I was kind of just waiting for the message to come from Metazoo, and I wasn't sure it was going to come. Then it came, and they are they're traveling, so that's why they've been off Discord. I know that I think they've been on vacation.
Oh yeah.
And I think they're traveling back now. So,
well, they have a busy couple months coming up, so it's smart that they're actually taking a vacation now. Because
Yeah.
I mean, after Earth Tower, or I mean, you have the Gala, you have Earth Tower, and then you have a little bit later another one of the Collecticons, and then you have you have Forest Tower, then you have another Collecticon, then you have like there's so much stuff going on this summer, all leading up to San Diego Comic-Con, where they're going to show the shorts and the books released, and then we go to more towers, and we go to Mothman Festival, and then it all ends with Caster's Cup. And in my opinion, I think they're actually going to, as soon as Caster's Cup is over, I think they're going to switch gears and go directly into 2024's tower format, because we have 3 other towers they haven't even implemented yet. There's so much stuff coming in the next 9 months. It's ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that you found the workaround, by the way, of unplugging the HDMI.
Yeah, I'm plugging it back now. I'm plugging it back. I'll upload the proper image. Come on, baby, get in there. Yeah, I'm very curious to know. I'm afraid to do some of the more drastic things that I would normally do, because we're live and I don't want to screw that up. So otherwise, normally what I would do is I would probably try to restart, or I hit the button at least for try to do something, but I'm afraid to do it, and it just cancels it out. Again, so for those of you just joining us, what happened is I got the spoiler. I tried to send it from my phone to the computer, and it did transfer over. I'm staring at the file, but the computer, both my monitors here, have completely just frozen. I can't even click on the logo to force quit. I can't use the command keys are not working. It's just dumpster fire all around, and this is just typical, man. It's typical for me. Again, you gotta love me. I guess you gotta love what I do here to deal with this, because it is crazy. Hey, positive Pokemon players. My cat turned 23 today. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat, man. That's so nice of you. Appreciate that. That is so freaking nice. Thank you so much.
Well, my man, thank you so much for having me on here just to chat. I mean, and then the spoiler, like I said, the Akio Bofa, that's my favorite spoiler we've seen so far. So thank you for allowing me to actually sit here and geek out about it.
Definitely.
You're amazing. I love what you do. Keep up with what you're doing. I mean, because you're an inspiration to all of us.
Same.
You've been doing this for so long, man.
We're gonna continue our conversation when I have you on here. Probably
big hairy American winning machine.
We're gonna either make it happen either before Earth or after Earth. I think, right?
Okay.
Either before or after.
For sure.
We're trying to wait and see what happens. Rob and I are both in the waiting right now on Earth, so hopefully we'll have some news here very soon, and we'll be able to let everybody know about that. But anyways, thanks, Rob.
Well, that's the thing. They haven't really I don't think they've contacted any influencers. I don't think they've contacted any VIP. I mean, like we were just talking about, everybody's on vacation right now, so I still think it's going to be like another week or so. But I'm hoping to be able to go to the gala.
Yeah.
I should be competing in the Earth Tower as well too, because Water Tower really made me really want to start playing competitively.
Did you not get accepted for Earth Tower?
I did get accepted for Earth Tower, but I'm still debating on if I can make it up there just for the tower itself.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's hard. It's hard to just go for just the tower. But if I actually got to go to the gala 100%, I would make sure I could move stuff, take off time from work. I mean, Jared over at Super Galactic, he's super cool. Like he's all about, if I want to go up, I can. But it's more just making sure that we have like sitters and people that can watch the kids, because I want to bring Chelsea with me up to New York if we can go to the gala and stuff. So I know it's just one big waiting game right now, but I mean, we just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
I agree. Same thing. Yep. So we'll see how it goes, but I think what we're gonna do is, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end tonight's stream because I'm gonna have to figure out this computer. I think what I might try to do is, I know the way Mac works is if I hit the button, it's going to restart the whole thing, which it's going to shut the live down. So I think we'll do is we'll just end the stream tonight, guys. I'm sorry we didn't continue. I will hold the giveaways for another time. Again, for as far as the members go, again, we're gonna be holding something very soon. It's gonna be for the Water Tower jersey. And yeah, that's pretty much it, everyone. Again, appreciate you guys coming by. I greatly apologize for this dumpster fire. I'm gonna be uploading that card in about five minutes after the stream is over, probably less than that. So it'll be on my IG account, my Instagram account. If you guys want to find it there and download it, you'll be able to get it over on Instagram. And then, of course, it will be up at the Metazoo archives, and I'm sure there'll be a little article with it as well. So you can find what we think about it from the Metazoo archives team over at metazooarchives.com. And yeah, but that's going to do it, everybody. Again, appreciate you guys' support. I apologize, but you guys are so kind. So thank you again. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to my moderators for always doing a great job as well. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who came out. One last time, thank you to Afton. Thank you to Andy. Thank you to Mike, the whole Metazoo team, getting me a spoiler. Again, I told you guys last week, I was already beyond thankful that they even asked me to give one away. That already had done it for me. I did want to show a spoiler off, yes, of course, but getting the opportunity to be asked to do it was already a huge moment for me. So thank you so much. So that's going to do it from us here at EpicTube HD, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you. I think I'm going to see you Wednesday. It's a little bit up in the air right now. It's the end of my son's soccer season, and he's playing both varsity and JV. I have a lot of games coming up in the next 2 weeks, so we'll see what goes. Other than that, peace out, everyone. Catch you guys later.
Have a good night, everybody.
I don't think I can even turn the stream off, actually. I'm gonna
just hit the button. Hit the button to see what it does.
I can't. Yeah, I can't even do it. All right, we're gonna have to hit the button because there's nothing I can do. All right, we're gonna try it out, see what happens. Otherwise, thanks everyone. Where's that button at? Afton for life. Let's go.
It's just gonna keep you streaming forever.
Right?
You're never gonna stop. It's just turned into a perpetual live stream now.
And nothing's happening.
You have to unplug the computer.
Let me hold the button down. I know holding it. See you, Rob. I'm sure this shit